Hello there guys, day 17 of the epic ride home, and here I am chatting to you from home. I've done it, I've made it. Well, I say home, I'm at my sister and brother-in-law's house, which is for the moment where I'm going to be staying and keeping the bike until I go back to Saudi Arabia next week. But yeah, I've done it, I've finished. The epic ride home is complete. And it's weird. Really, really weird. I kind of don't know where to begin. There's a part of me that is in disbelief. There's a part of me that's very bloody relieved. Yeah, it's really taking some time to sink in, I guess. I've got in. I haven't yet had a shower and warmed up. I haven't yet had any food. I haven't yet cracked open a cold beer. Those are all things that I am going to do immediately after recording this video. But what I have done is I've gone onto all the various social medias that I've been using, and I have posted to say I'm done, I'm finished, and thank you. And that's kind of what this video is going to be. It's going to be an update to say I've done it, I've finished it, and thank you to every single person who has viewed or commented or shared or interacted with these videos in any way, shape or form. After 24 days, 17 of them spent on the bike and 6,000 kilometers, I have successfully ridden my Ducati Scrambler from Saudi Arabia back to the UK. As I said, the epic ride home is now finished. And it's been awesome to have every single one of you along for the ride. Again, whether it's been on Twitter, whether it's been on Facebook, whether it's been on Instagram, or whether it's been on YouTube, thank you. You have all inspired me and motivated me to finish this ride, because there have been occasions over the last 3 and a bit weeks where I could have thrown the towel in and gone, do you know what? It's not that important that I finish. So actually, yeah, it was. And the sense of achievement that I'm currently enjoying. You know, I'm knackered, don't get me wrong, but I am very, very glad that it's done, and I'm very, very proud of what I've achieved. And again, I thank the rest of you, because there were times where I wanted to, I kind of didn't think it was going to happen. When you're at the bottom of the mountain looking at the top, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to be overcome. But when you're climbing that mountain and you can't see the bottom and you can't see the reason why you started the journey, but you can't see the top, you know it's there, but you kind of can't see that path. You rely on the people around you. Now, I've been traveling solo for the majority of the journey, but because of the wonderful 21st century and social media, I've had you all there with me, and it's been great to get that motivation from you guys. You know, when I was struggling with having to do massive amounts of mileage in intense heat in the Middle East, and you all said you can look forward to getting into Europe, you can look forward to cooler temperatures, you can look forward to cold beers, you can look forward to an easier journey of things. And when I've been in Europe, you know, the congratulations and the well wishes are what have seen me through some of the tough times I've had in Europe. I did say Europe wasn't going to be easy. You know, that ride from Switzerland to Munich, and today's ride, you know, I started this morning in just outside of Charleroi in Belgium, and it's basically lashed it down with rain all the way from Belgium all the way through France. 45 minutes on the Channel Tunnel. That was all pretty smooth and uneventful. And then through the UK, it's been sunny, then cloudy and freezing cold, and then raining and really raining, and then sunny again. And it's not been easy even today. But what the difference between today and that apocalyptically bad weather that we had Switzerland to Munich is today I was being carried on a wave of adrenaline because I could see the finish line. I could see the peak of the mountain. I could see the end of the journey, and that's what's got me through today. So I've got plenty of people that I need to thank. I need to think carefully about how I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do it on this video simply because I don't want to try and reel off names off the top of my head, and inevitably I will leave people out who deserve to be mentioned. So I will think of a way to do that in a more proper manner, more structured manner. But in the meantime, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for everybody who's contributed to this journey, who's contributed to this adventure, who's sent me private messages, who's left me public messages, and who's supported me in a every little simple way. Plans from here: I will be doing Southampton bike night at the town centre, the Bargate area in Southampton city centre. What are we today? Tuesday. That will be Thursday night. So if you are local to the area, if you're on the south coast, please feel free to come down and support a very, very good bike night. I believe it's one of the only ones that's supported by the city council that it's actually held in. It's a great bike night, 600 bikes. I've been watching the page, I've been watching the Instagram over the last months, and there's always a great turnout. I have the bike in for servicing at Moto Rapido Ducati in Winchester on Friday. She desperately needs a bloody good service. Service light is now on. She's due her Desmo valve clearance top end service, as well as a bloody good looking over. And we're going to need to get to the bottom of this slipping clutch issue. Fingers crossed it's not a whole new clutch, because I think that would be a massive shame on a 12,500 kilometre old bike. But we'll have to see. And then Sunday, for anybody who fancies a ride out, I will do my best to bring some decent riding weather on Sunday, so you won't have any excuses. Certainly mileage to Loomies isn't an excuse given the 6,000 kilometres I've just managed. But yes, if anybody wants to come down, say hello, meet and greet, or fancies having them a brew bought for them, yeah, I'm getting the brews in. So Loomies Motor Cafe, A32 A272 Junction in Hampshire. Please feel free to come down. But in the meantime, thank you very much, guys. It has been an epic journey, hence the epic ride home. And thank you. See you soon.